Go ahead and make sure it works on my side. New key, who that's? Yes. Boom, bada bang. Boom, bada bang, 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 bang. Boom, bada bang, 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 bang. Boom, bada bang, 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 bang. Boom, bada bang, 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 bang. Okay, let's see where the chat is. Hello, chat. Good to have you. Oh, you're on school now, huh? I whipped it up for a second. I'll probably kill it. Let's be honest. If I don't kill it, then everybody that is already in the lifetime gets access to it. I just like to try new shiny things. I know it's not too shiny, but it's not too new or too shiny, but I've never tried it. Cool platform. It was easy to build for. It took like 2 seconds to launch it. But I like my website better. And then inside the Discord, one thing that I have noticed is I need a better way to have the videos. I feel like having the course videos inside the Discord is a little confusing because, I don't know, for me at least, Discord was hella confusing to start with. So if you're brand new to Discord, it's like, what is this? This guy is still long here. Wait a minute, didn't I go ahead and make an update here? Now I can see exactly where millions of dollars get forced liquidated. Like this guy right here has $107 million liquidation. He gets liquidated. If I scroll down here, he gets liquidated. Down here it's 61,840. So what's gonna happen there? The price is probably gonna move quite a bit, right? That's always been my thesis. You can see closest to liquidation, 0.36 away, 0.36% away. Well, you can build all types of bots around that. And not only that, what I did is I look at past liquidations as well. You can see I actually store those past liquidations here. I can scroll through them for a while and see, okay, X liquidations. So it's not just Hyperliquid. I can see Binance liquidations. I can see Bybit liquidations. And this is all just one call that I made for myself and anybody in my Discord. Because I believe AI is a great equalizer. If you learn AI, learn to code, I mean, it's really just learning AI. If you learn AI to automate your trading, you're going to be ahead of everybody else in the world. Because nobody else is actually cooking with Claude Code. Everything I cook is with Claude Code. Now I have one simple API call to call every single venue to see everybody that's gotten liquidated in the last 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, etc. And what's cool about this is you can see everybody's positions, so it could lead you to a strategy where you see the setup, and then the entry signal could be based off of, oh, this person got liquidated, or I see a setup where there's a huge position here on Hyperliquid, and then boom, this guy on Binance got liquidated. There's so many ideas that can be created with this, and that's this game. That's the game. You know, it's research, backtest, and then incubate. Come up with great ideas, research, backtest to see if those ideas are trash, get them out of here, and then incubate with small size. And sometimes you're not able to backtest, right? Some ideas are too obscure to backtest. Okay, well, you can kind of forward test with incubating. And I don't even talk about scaling because at the end of the day, you have to get past the R, the B, and the I. Scaling is really just increasing the size on something that's working in the future. These are the same two ideas. And like I said, I'm going to give you all of the code. And I also have a GitHub that you can download all the code for as well. So you can see here, I'm going to fly through this part. This is how you import the API. This tells you about the positions dashboard, seeing everybody's positions. This gets the risk and colors it so you can see kind of like I see here. You can see this is the main function. And like I said, I will give you the GitHub. You can see I'm tracking BTC, ETH, SOL, XRP, and HYPE. This shows the display. It goes through and sets it all up nicely for us. And you can pause this, rewind, and do whatever you need to do. This is all of the code. And I've never even used a prop firm account. So let me go ahead and try to figure that out. Thank you. Yeah, so let me know in the chat, what prop firm do you use? TraderMan, co-founder of Breakout Prop. Okay. Let me know in the chat what prop firm you use, and I'm gonna try to automate it. TopStep lets you trade CME group futures only. No stocks, no options, no spot forex, no ICE. Equity, ES, NQ, YM, RTY. So all of them essentially. Energy, CL, QM. Okay. Metals, GC. Okay. So you got plenty of exposure here. I wonder if there's any BTC. Currencies, 6E, crypto. Okay. Micro Bitcoin, micro Ether. 3 things that bite people: no options on futures outright only. Position limits scale with account size, not symbol. Okay, I'm gonna look into these other prop firms. If you guys throw any other prop firms in the chat, I will go ahead and look into them as well to see if I can automate there as well. Pretty much looking into finding the best prop firm for automation. And then I'll go ahead and try to automate it. You know? So a guy showed me his screens that were trading all over the place, and I asked, what are you doing, dude? Like, he was just a regular dude, and he said, I'm an algorithmic trader. I trade $1 billion per day. And at that point in my life, I was trading by hand, getting liquidated, using way too much leverage. And I was like, oh, damn, if you can do that, I can probably do that too. So I went ahead and I did it, but not just that. I went ahead and took it to the next level. I took his ideas here and I went ahead and built an AI agent flow for those ideas. I'll explain all of this to you and I'll give you all of the code. If I go here, copy path, and I say T-flow, I can go ahead and run this AI agent flow that I'll be showing you here today. And you can see environment variables loaded and it's going to go ahead and start working on it for me. But let me go ahead and explain it to you. You can see the researcher agent has started. Beautiful. So he showed me his screens and I'm like, yes, this is my solution. I was stuck to the screens all day, waking up to liquidation emails. You know the process, dude. Use too much leverage, stare at the screen all day, because if you stare, it will go your way. Of course not. Now, 4 hours a day, 6 months later, I actually learned how to code. He inspired me that much that I learned how to code. And then I went ahead and I built a bot. And unfortunately, that bot didn't do well because I didn't have a framework to follow. Now, these AI agents have that exact framework that they're following. And essentially, you know my story. I spent 10 G's on my first bot. I just deployed it. I thought just because I know how to code, I can be a billionaire. And that's just not true. You actually have to have ideas. I went straight live with the money, but that led me to a place that I'm 6 years in now and I have a framework that works for me and I can show you everything along the way. Essentially, the framework is this. It starts with an R. Research, come up with ideas, make a list of ideas. I gave these AI agents a huge list of ideas here. Okay, so this is the research. This is coming off of videos, books, papers, podcasts, ideas that I have. I'm not just saying, hey, AI, go think of ideas. Everybody's going to do that, right? And if everybody's going to do the same thing, it's the same thing as like why I can't just give you a trading bot to run. It's alpha decay. If everybody's going to do the same thing, you're all going to converge on the same bots and we're just going to take money from each other until they go to zero. But this framework that I'm teaching you here right now, and I'll give you all of the code to these AI agents here at the end, starts with R. It's research. Come up with ideas. Then back testing is the second step. It's R, B, I. Research, back test, and we'll get to the I soon. Back testing kills all the ideas that don't work. A lot of people promote back testing as like, oh, look at this back test. It made 10,000% in the last year. You're going to be a billionaire if you turn this into a... I'm buying, bro. I'm buying. I'm a buyer, Chad Cat. Spirit or Sprite Hood Wisp. This is the one that was controversial. Down bad. Hood Homies. Looks like a Remilio type. It's actually kind of scary, dude. It's kind of scary. What do you think a good starting budget is? $10. Cash Cat here. Down bad. Coming into the liquidation zone. That's down here. These are major liquidations. 7 cents. See if it can get there. If it can get there, holy helly. You know what's about to happen. Actually, you don't. Nobody knows. I don't know either. I don't know. You don't know. With through 3,000 in January, that's your year's income. Damn. So, you lose the best tax break in futures. All right, well, this lays me in a, this gives me a very specific tax problem, not problem. Okay, so being Act 60, resident investor, I pay 0 tax on trading, but this isn't trading. This isn't trading. This is being a contractor. So technically, yeah, think of this as an Act 60 holder with a business and resident investor. And how does that play? I mean, would this have to go through a business where you get approved for? It wouldn't fall under my approval. So it seems like it would just flow directly to me as a contractor that would not get any of the incentives that I have with Act 60. I don't know, but just like based off of my knowledge, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I want you to dive in there and answer that. Thank you. People are saying you can write off your evaluation fees, but again, I think that I would have to be approved for trading under the Act 60. But you dive deeper into this. And if I played around with this, it probably would just be testing just to build some bots, because everybody wants to know how to trade prop firms with bots. But for my specific like tax situation, it seems a little like I'm not going to be able to benefit from my setup. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm Gucci. It doesn't matter. Which in reality doesn't matter at all, because I can just trade the real market. And if I do dive into this, I'm doing this purely for like example at the end of the day. But I'm just curious. I want to get real good at this, understanding this code.